All right, so you see the name there, Max?
Ooh. That's very appropriate.
Wait until you see some of the stuff that Jeff Vander Sith, or Vader Sith. Jeff Vader Sith.
Oh, that's quite a name.
Jeff Vader Sith. That's pretty. Jeff Vader. That's funny. I like it.
Sue says hi.
Who says hi?
Yep. You could hear him.
Yeah.
I can hear you a lot better than towards the end of the last one.
That's good. Well, hopefully it doesn't turn south again.
Right.
I do like that you're using the picture of Conrad in the streams.
That seemed pretty good because, like, we don't know what they were doing. They might have been playing games, right? We don't know that they weren't.
They might have been. Well, you can see they're drinking beer. That's about it. Didn't know that happened in Eau Claire very often.
People drinking beer.
Yeah. I know, right? Thought it was a dry town.
Yeah, just hanging out.
You know, the whole state of Wisconsin not really into drinking. I'll tell you that. Yep.
Hanging out with your local Gort.
Jacob agrees with me. Oh, I need to say I'm ready.
How's band been going? You did some recordings for shows?
We did. So the other group recorded a halftime show, and we recorded a pregame show. And then the next couple weeks we'll flop, and so my group will learn a halftime show, and the other group will learn pregame.
Are they showing these on like the screens at the game?
Well, yeah, they are. That's part of the deal they made with us. That like the Big Ten Network and all other networks. Well, so you know the Big Ten originally just completely canceled their season, and then a couple weeks ago they voted to move it to the end of October. So it'll be like 2 weekends from now is when football will start for us. But part of the deal is that bands aren't going to be allowed in the stands at all.
Right.
Which was a little disappointing for us, especially since some other schools are doing it. But what they did say is that we'd be part of, they'd be calling it like second screen, I think, or something like that. It'd be something that you log into like with your phone, and then they might have some supplemental entertainment to go along with the game, and one of those will be videos of the band. So that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to see something here.
That's at least what we were told. I'm not sure how exactly it'll work yet, but.
Oh, there's something right over here. I wonder if we'll see it later.
There's some big structure, like some headquarters or something.
Yeah, I saw it from the map view.
We'll definitely have to check out and make sure Max sees at least. We remember what hole it was. Well, you definitely have to check out the map.
I think it's 3. Oh no, you know what? It might be 2. Well, I'm going to check them every hole from this point on. So
nice drive, nice roll.
Thank you. Got that Imperial shuttle staring at me.
Let's put this drive in the fairway. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good.
Quite the angle I wanted, but I'm in the fairway. I'll take
fairway.
it.
Center of the fairway.
And let's see how this tee shot fares.
Popper in the fairway. You know, he said pop this in the fairway. So. All right, let's kick. A little bit. Still in the really heavy.
But you see what's hanging over the green there?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I didn't look over what was to the right of the tee box.
You can't really see it. It's blocked by trees, but there's some big structure over there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping we'll see it later on. Now, if this is Endor, I didn't realize Endor was so close to Hoth, because that looks like Hoth in the background.
Roll.
Look at that. You're in good shape. Man.
That was a pretty good shot.
And getting a nice view from this elevated position.
No. It's going to go in the water.
No.
Please stay on the hillside. Stick. Actually, I'd probably be
Anyway, that was a bad
better
ball.
in the water than on the side of that hill.
Yeah.
And this one's your fourth shot.
So then is this going to be telling sort of like in order of what happens
That'll work.
just the whole time on Endor? Or... I guess I'll find out.
See what happens.
Yeah, not really sure. I think it just has references. And
Yeah, I was thinking because the first scene on Endor is, you know, the gang coming down in that shuttle.
maybe that's what they are. We'll see. Yeah, I bet you they are kind of going in some sort of chronological order.
Yeah, because they.
That makes the thing on the next one make more sense too.
Going with the 9-iron.
Wow, looking good.
All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. Oh, man. And he's putting this one for birdie.
Making me think of the Frank Caliendo TikTok where he's doing different celebrities playing Emperor Palpatine. He has Jeff Goldblum going, well, I can assure you that the shield generators will be fully operational. And goodbye, rebels. Finger lightning.
Finger lightning.
Or something like that. He says, like, lightning from my finger.
He's got 15 feet to the cup.
I found out that there is a there's like sort of an audiobook narration of
And a 5-foot putt for him.
Ian McDiarmid reading Paradise Lost.
Wow.
Or at least I think it's read by a cast of different people playing the different characters, but with Ian McDiarmid playing Lucifer. And so it's like there you hear the excerpts like better to reign in hell than rule in heaven. That that sort of perfectly fits his voice and everything.
That just reminded me. They're doing one of those live table reads. If you donate some money to a cause that's raising money, I think for Democrats in Texas, you go to this website and then you can view the live table read of Dazed and Confused with the original cast.
Oh, that'd be awesome. All right,
Oh,
all
so it's
right,
not
all
this
right.
hole here. So it's the third hole. There's something off. There's something to the side here too, though. So hold on. Oh, it's the shuttle. Got it.
So our playoff predictions weren't stellar.
No, not exactly.
Could have been worse. I mean, all of us had the A's, so we all got that wrong. I had the Padres. The other three of you guys had the Dodgers. So that was good.
Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly.
You guys had the Rays.
Yeah.
And who? Didn't we have Atlanta too?
On this one.
I had Atlanta. Everybody else said, "Oh, the Marlins have never lost a playoff series." So, yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's right. So what, do we each get 2 right then?
1, 2, 1, 2. No. You had the Dodgers right. That was it. You had the A's, Yankees, Dodgers, and Marlins.
Oh, so I only got 1. All right, fine.
Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie.
Oh.
Well, that didn't go as
Tried to shortcut it, didn't quite work out.
As you hoped to, I think, ended up in the rough.
I was doing a lot better than when we played a few minutes ago.
Yeah. So the first scene is them coming down in the shuttle, and the next scene would be on what, Max?
Well, I think the next scene is Luke and Leia kind of split up and go to eventually where they get to the speeders, which is what's right there. But then also, like Han and Chewie and the droids are going the other way, and then they get caught by the Ewoks in the net.
Right.
Setting up here just in the
Chewie, it's just a dead animal. Come on.
He's got some of the best lines in all of the movies.
Yeah.
Will you call it scruffy looking?
Well, the other day I just rewatched A New Hope and like
Watch A New Hope
like,
with
wow,
your
I never
pals
realized
the
how
other
much-
day.
First of all, I never really truly realized just how cheesy the dialogue is in that first movie.
It's great. What are you talking about, cheesy?
But then also just that, like, wow, Han Solo's just a straight up cowboy. Like,
Yeah.
well, wait a minute. Just a moment ago, you said you don't want to wait around here to get captured. All you want to do is stay?
Here's a look at their hybrid.
Sit. Ah. Rolled off the back.
What really got me is the scene of, well, we can really use you. We need a good pilot like you. I don't know, kid. I'm only in this for the money. You know, like, oh, but then he comes back.
Of course, because he's a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Watching 4 and 5 today, though.
Yeah.
It really.
Nice.
It's just even watching Solo, and then Rogue One, but really watching 4 and 5 really angers me what they did with 1, 2, and 3. They just
Yeah.
And they have so many things that don't make sense. You know, you don't think, what, you're going to tell me Obi-Wan doesn't recognize the droids when he sees them?
Yeah, stuff like that. One thing I thought about with, you know, just how the prequels are written and all that, well, there's the whole sort of people talk about how Lucas didn't had too many yes men around him at that point and things like that, or but what I honestly think it is that Lucas just has one of those brains that
This will be a par for
can
him if
not
he
only
sinks
come
it.
up with, but then just like store and like compute all this information about, what this fictional galaxy's, tax law implies for interplanetary relations and stuff like that. The kind of thing that your average moviegoer isn't really going to care about, and is what part of made Phantom Menace like really boring for a lot of people.
Right.
And he like included a lot of information and really jam-packed his original cut of A New Hope with like all this extra really boring stuff
Okay, and this
that
puts
just
us
gave you a little
Yes.
bit more context. And then it was like Spielberg who watched it and said, "No, this is terrible. You need to like cut out." Um, like
Kidding
apparently
me.
the opening title
Come
crawl was explaining like the entire backstory, and
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
there are all these extra scenes with Luke down on Tatooine before the droids get to him. Rather, like while the scenes are happening up on the spaceship at the beginning, it's cutting down to Luke, just
And
more
up
of
on
the
the
I'm
tee.
really bored on this farm. I want to go to
As
the
he
academy
lines
kind
this
of
up,
thing.
this will be for
Oh,
bogey.
yeah.
The only thing that did is it introduced Biggs in a separate scene, but so that like when he's talking about Biggs later, we know who he's talking about. But
No,
anyway, like
but
there's
it fits in. You don't need to know any backstory on Biggs. He
no exactly.
runs into him. Oh, these guys know each other. Oh,
Yep,
one sentence. They grew up together. Okay, cool.
exactly. Yeah.
And then you never see Biggs again. So
Yeah. Well then,
he's referenced when they're flying, but that's it. And I don't know. Does he
exactly.
die? You don't see him.
I think.
This is the one you got to
Oh
check
no,
out.
it's Wedge. It's Wedge that. So Biggs does die in that first one, and it's Wedge who like kind of stays around. But by the way, Jacob, I'm guessing your dad would be all over this conversation. Yeah.
Come on. That's all because it was a little bit fast. Boo. It didn't
All
come
right.
around enough.
Make sure you hit your circle. Check out the overhead map.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Did you guys ever see the Star Wars holiday special that
Yeah,
was
saw
put
it
on
when it was
from?
on TV.
Yeah.
Did you look at the map?
Oh, it was acclaimed as being pretty bad. Like the map.
The map?
So before your next shot, hit circle and take a look at the overhead map of this
Oh.
hole.
All right, you're going to put this in the fairway.
Thankfully, I was young enough that I do not remember the Star Wars holiday
Good
special.
result off the tee here.
So I don't think I could tell you anything about it. I've just heard it's horrible.
Yeah, like I saw a YouTube video on it, and what it seemed like is that there
Nice.
wasn't really an
Thanks.
established precedent as to what Star Wars was going to be. Like it wasn't how they put out Star Wars, and then it was crazy successful. So then the incentive to put out
Don't
more
forget to hit your
content was
circle.
there. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, they're very nice. That is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, how there wasn't really like an established like is Star Wars going to take itself seriously? Is it going to kind of become a cartoony type show sort of thing? And that's what like the holiday special sort of like gave us a look at what would Star Wars be like if the characters were these sort of sing-songy Mickey Mouse Club type. But then
Out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down.
it wasn't really established that that's not how Star Wars is going to be. What do you remember about the Star Wars holiday special, Ben?
You know, not a lot. I mean, I was a kid when it came on, and it was like, hey, more Star Wars stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't think of it as being especially good or bad. It was just, hey, cool. Star Wars.
It's Luke Skywalker.
It's just a game. I've already been in the water. I'm already down a few strokes. Slow.
It's also only the third hole. Don't give up now.
If I had hit
right.
that with a little bit better tempo, that might have been a decent shot.
And from 100
Stayed out of the
yards
water, though.
out, let's see what he does here.
You know, I was kind of thinking about how as a kid, anything that resembles Star Wars is going to be awesome no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, because like I said, I thought the prequels were awesome when I was a kid because there's so many
This one
lightsabers.
might be past the green.
Like I wasn't as big of a fan of the fact that the original trilogy didn't have as much lightsabers.
Right.
But
He's about an even.
like I remember kind of knowing the plot, especially like of Revenge of the Sith. I remember like knowing, okay, Anakin goes bad.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
And they are with the 9-iron on this one. This could be a bit long. Let's see how.
And I remember that the end scene with the lava planet was always like you had to work for it because the movie is very long until you get to that point.
Shot.
I mean, there are some good scenes in between, like the whole scene where the Jedi are going after Palpatine and all that. And...
So, I was having a conversation last Monday with my therapist,
Yeah.
and we were talking about the prequels. And I think the biggest thing that gets me with the prequels, I can get over. I get it. Lucas had special effects, technology that he'd only dreamed of when he made the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't fault him with having it not really look like it fits in with everything else, just visually. Yeah. I get it. That's fine. You were playing around. The stories are not. I'm not anti Jar Jar Binks like a lot of people. I think he's fine. He doesn't bug me. Hayden Christensen bugs me more than anything. The kid so bad.
Although,
and the little kid that played him too was so bad.
Yeah. The thing with Hayden Christensen as Anakin, though, that I'm noticing is I think he's a really good facial actor. I could say his, like, when he's acting with his face, it's convincing. But I also think that the dialogue that was written...
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your face. I think that the dialogue that was written for him wasn't the best that it could be.
So that's the conversation that my therapist and I got into, because that's the exact same point she made. And then my question back to her was, because I concede that point too. So now you take not a great actor with not great lines. That's not a good combination. Because you can have a good actor who could take not great lines and still get something out of them. But you can't have a bad actor take not great lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a double whammy there. So
Exactly. Yeah, I think he wasn't the best like speech actor, but I think his facial acting was pretty good.
And then, Lucas kind of ticked me off with some of the stuff that he did when he went back to episode 4, and he felt the need to throw, like when the stormtroopers first get down to Tatooine, and he throws creatures, stormtroopers riding these creatures
Dewbacks.
that didn't exist, but they, he added them in because they're part of you saw them in the prequels, and he's adding some of that stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the need for that, and then he really, really ticks me off with changing Anakin's Force Ghost to Hayden Christensen.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna do that, then why isn't Obi-Wan Ewan McGregor? Do they just get younger at what then? They don't get younger in their Force Ghost. You can't get one of them back to his teenage days, but not the other one. Come on now, it doesn't make sense.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
How about the little young Yoda? How about we get baby Yoda now? How about that? I mean,
especially since they were appearing to Luke, right? So you would think they would appear in the way that he would have known them.
Right. So that Lucas really takes
I'm almost starting to think it was a made-up story or something, because a lot of this just isn't adding up.
Yeah, I don't think they recorded history accurately. The other thing, I do like the added scene with in A New Hope with Jabba in the hangar.
Yeah.
Where because they originally cut the scene out of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
but when they filmed it, Jabba was a guy.
Yeah, it was like a person.
Yeah, but then they added that scene in, and you get the Jabba that we know now. So that I thought was pretty cool.
It's actually really weird to see like pictures of that scene when they were originally filming it with the guy there.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie.
Because that's the Jabba we could have gotten.
Yeah, and there's another one of those little where that's a good putt, where Lucas just kind of lost it with the he didn't line the prequels up well, because there's that line in Empire where Obi-Wan makes that reference to Luke being their last chance or their last hope, and Yoda says, "No, there is another." Well, Obi-Wan, you know about it. You know about the twins. You were there at their birth. You were part of you were the ones that made the decisions to separate them. So you know she's out there too.
Hello?
Come on! Oh, man. That was so close.
Here's a look for birdie.
Be right back.
Okay.
There you go. Nailed it. Nice putt.
Take it. Thank you.
All right. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par.
So, did you play Need for Speed? Have you tried that new game out yet?
I tried it out. I just wanted to see how. I wanted to see if playing GTA would benefit me in Need for Speed. Just kind of being able to drive a car, because I was usually really, really bad at driving games.
Yeah, I still am.
But GTA, and all the practice I've had on that, I think it did help. I was driving okay. So it's Need for Speed Payback.
Now, is there a story as part of it, or is it?
I don't. Do you know if there's a story or anything with it? Seems to be like there's going to be a story, because you get to meet characters and there's some stuff up front.
There's a story between them, like in each game. There's not really a connecting story though between them.
This looks very Fast and Furious. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was one of the free games with PlayStation Plus. That booklet's right there if you want to.
No, I read it.
You read it already? You already know which way? Okay. Colin's filling out his ballot right now.
Oh, cool.
I dropped mine off in the mail earlier this morning. So I voted. I wish there was some sort of way you could just kind of signal I voted, and they stop sending you emails. And,
like
not on my TV.
Hulu is like, hey, which ad experience do you prefer? So they should be able to, give you an option to say, I voted, so I prefer no more political ads.
Or at least I know who I'm voting for. Can we get that one too? Or maybe no. You know what? You have to vote in order to get them to stop. There's an incentive to vote. If you vote and then tell Hulu you voted,
they'll cut off the ads.
They'll cut out all the political ads for you.
Okay, I'm back.
They will replace all the political ads with guys getting kicked in the nuts.
Boom.
Oh, no. It's just... I'm back. Boom. Sinks it. Let me just knock this par in real quick.
Of course.
All right, let's finish this hole out.
So close to the bird on that one. Clawing my way back.
Look, you just worked your way down.
Yeah. Double, single, par. Oh, birdie par. I flipped them.
Oh, you did have a birdie in there. That's right.
I hit for the cycle. The first 4 holes.
Oh, a little fast. Stay up. Get a kick.
Nice.
Sweet. That'll sit. All right, that'll be good.
All right. Put this in the fairway.
So, Max, over these next couple of holes, you get the bridge going across the fairway on this one, and then the next couple of holes are just, wow. Just look at the trees. Oh, get a kick.
Nice. I thought that was one in the water.
You saved by the rock.
I shouldn't have played on the triangle like that. It would have been fun to watch it bounce. Like, as soon as I hit it, I knew it was slow, which is how I know I'm getting a little bit better, because I can tell when it's off. So I thought that other free game looked kind of cool too, the vampire one. Yeah, I added it to the library.
Just to try it out.
I haven't downloaded or anything yet. I don't have a ton of time to play, so to get involved in one that has a really long story like that, I don't know, but add it to the library. It's free, and then end up with time on your hands at some point for a few hours at it.
Here's their 7-iron. So it's gonna need
in the hole.
Right down.
Oh, almost. Almost.
And he's about 125 out. Let's Let's see what he does. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Shots coming towards the green nicely.
Now break.
Roll back.
Quite the elevated
Get breaks.
green we have in our future. Might want to club up on this.
Jack can help you fill out your ballot. Don't forget to sign that envelope. If you don't sign that envelope, Colin's voting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't sign that envelope, they'll kick your ballot out.
You should tell him about your new
It has
job.
to match your driver's license.
That's his first vote. His first presidential election.
Can you tell him about your new job?
Okay, here's a chance to get
Oh, yeah.
to 1
You got a new job.
Yeah. I'm working as an absentee ballot assistant on the Hennepin County elections team.
Nice. So what all do you get to do? Do you get to throw out all the Republican ones so nobody knows they're there? Just kidding, whoever's listening. It was a joke. It was a silly, silly joke. Oh, was that ding our first warning?
Probably.
Do I have to sign the witness part too?
No.
Or I have to just go to the date?
Yeah, I would put the date and then sign your name. Yeah.
Just a little bit aggressive there. This is a long
That was tough. It was a double
shot.
break from where I was, and it was a lot of break one direction and just a little break. So I couldn't just hit it straight because it'll even out. But oof,
Oh.
just brushed by it.
And 14-foot putt for him.
Okay, so I hate these. This is so tough. It's got a slight break, and then it's flat, and then it's a slight break again. Thankfully, the break's all in one direction. Boom. So what are you going to be doing?
That's what
I
makes you
don't know for
beautiful. Because you said one direction.
For birdie. 5-foot
Gotcha.
putt coming up.
I haven't really been given specifics. I start on the 19th,
That'll do.
Cool.
so next Monday.
That's exciting. I was
Yeah.
thinking about volunteering to be a poll worker, but I'm not sure.
He's got about a 3-footer here.
Yeah.
And that one will drop for par. All right, you're sitting at
I
2
suppose
over.
Fresno County probably needs as many blue votes as it can get right now.
Yeah, I don't know that we can get enough.
Is Nunez's race close at all?
No.
Yeah,
Nunez is so confident that he won't even debate, and nobody cares. He hasn't debated since like 2012.
sounds about right.
So I don't know what you can see here, but even this tree that's right here in front of you has a
Yeah,
hut
it has
built into
the
it.
hut on it and everything. Yeah.
And wait till you get up near the green. There's so many tree houses and the bridges going in between the trees. It's just wow.
Going for the green.
So strong. Went a little deeper than I wanted to.
Okay, let's plunk her in the fairway. easy. Their scores.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, that's too bad. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Supposed to go around it.
That would have been a great shot.
What?
Oof.
Uh-oh. What, bro?
Slow.
Five-iron on display for this one.
That is super cool.
Nice roll.
Keep rolling. Woohoo, good shot.
Here's our second shot on this sixth hole.
I mean, the amount of time that must take to put all of that up there. To connect the bridges to the trees.
Bounce right. Come on.
Nice shot. Goodness gracious.
Thanks. That's my second shot, not my first. Whoa, whoa, there it is. So close.
Really?
He's putting this next one for birdie.
Just want to walk up there and... Come on. Ugh.
Not enough gas.
You'd only be one over par if you sink this.
So when did the game start? Monday?
Tomorrow. I think the AL's tomorrow.
He sinks this, he's got par.
Oh! Not getting lucky with my putts tonight.
I know the feeling.
Yo, par putt coming up.
But I'd rather just miss a birdie putt than just miss a bogey putt.
And there we go.
True.
6:30 Central tomorrow. Astros and Rays.
And this
Valdez
next putt
against
for him
Snell.
is for birdie.
And then 3 o'clock Central on Monday. Same teams. And
he's
7
snapped a
Central
bogey
for the
putt here.
Braves Dodgers on Monday.
Sweet.
And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par.
So I've got... What'd you do? So 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock?
On Monday,
All right, I
yeah.
can do that.
So tomorrow would be 4:30.
We'll probably... Well, I'll probably be able to catch the end of it. Because as we get into the movies tomorrow, they are the longer of the
Gotcha.
movies. We had the benefit today of having the two shortest movies in the trilogy. I mean,
Would guess that those two were the shortest.
episodes 4 and 5 are the two shortest running times of all of them.
Okay,
It didn't
let's
curve
do a
enough.
nice big smash.
You know what's really fun to do, but also very difficult, is sitting down, preferably with some folks, and what you do is you block off like about 14 hours, like just to take an entire day, and you watch the entire extended Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, I probably really need to do that because I have never seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Really?
And either one of them. Yeah.
Only got
I think I've
387 out of
seen
that.
the first movie
And let's
once.
see how he does on this hole.
Did you catch the hail and roll?
387. Yep, sure did.
Nice, good job. I stepped away for a
So
second.
you probably don't want to sit down and watch them all in one day at that point. Might want to give your brain the power to process everything if it's the first time.
Oh, almost hit the treehouse.
Oh, I was hoping it would.
And then they'd come out running after you with
Looks like he's in the bunker.
sticks and
This goes down.
slingshots.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get it out of there. Twice now I don't hit the fairway on this hole and end up not being able to go for the green in 2.
One thing I really love about watching Star Wars through again, this is the case with any John Williams movie, but the fact that it's just the score is great to listen to.
I'm not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though.
So the Minnesota Orchestra, the state's like top professional orchestra and all
Okay,
that.
here's our second shot here on the
So I don't think we have like a
7th
symphony
hole.
or anything. Well, it's St. Paul Symphony, but Minnesota Orchestra is probably the most well known. What they'll do every once in a while, and Dad and I have talked about going to some of these. What it is that they'll show a movie up on a screen above the stage, but then they'll cut out the score, and then the orchestra will be sitting below playing the score,
Oh
like
wow.
along with the movie. So you're seeing the score perform live, like while the movie's playing. I mean, that's how they used to do it back in the silent film days. Is they'd have a orchestra or band playing all the music.
I would love to go to one of those nights. Even if the Fresno Symphony or the Fresno, whatever they call themselves, they do. Whenever any group like that is going to do like a tribute to John Williams night.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
So I tried to set that up
9 iron.
to shape it one way, have the wind go the other way. Well, the wind was going the other way anyway. It just ended up going too far right and too much distance.
Maybe a little too strong on this.
Oh, nice shot.
And this is your 3rd shot. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. But he's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does.
Now back the other way. Back the other way. Back the other way.
Oh, just need a little more
Need a
gas.
little more gas on it.
Here is his attempt at a...
That was a fun one where it broke right to left at the beginning, then it flattened out, and then right before the hole, it went left to right.
Oh, man. This putt to take you down to 1 over. It's getting there.
Oh, nice birdie.
Thanks.
Birdie.
Aye. It's like,
Okay.
glad it went in, but it was going to be another one that's brushed by the side of the hole.
And that putt will go. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. All right, that putt will go.
All right, so the rest of this is going to be new for all of us.
At the moment.
Although, no, Tom, you at least teed off on the next hole.
Yeah, I didn't really see it.
Coming up.
All right, so I see a tree house there.
That's going to be...
Oh, it's going right at it.
Bounced a little too high.
All right, so that came in. It's strong. Okay.
Safely on the green.
So I had pulled that back to 152. Oh,
Okay.
I think I had an 8-mile-an-hour wind. 7 or 8. I think I had 8-mile-an-hour tailwind. You've only got 6. I used the 5-iron. Yeah, I used the 5-iron, and I just pulled it back to 152.
I might try a different club altogether and come back. So. This will probably go way too far.
They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. This one's gonna need to bite.
Almost just dropped it in.
Almost. Yeah, the shorter club did keep it closer, though, on the bounce.
Should have come down one more.
Oh, a little bit long, possibly.
Thinking of the Ewoks. Skylar and I were having a mini discussion today on Warwick Davis's career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's in pretty much. He's in what? Is he in all 8 Harry Potter movies?
Dealing with for birdie.
I think so, unless there just were scenes that Flitwick wasn't in, but yeah,
But
he
he plays
was.
multiple characters in Harry Potter. He's
Does
also
he?
the
Oh
Goblin
yeah,
at
it's also the Goblins.
Gringotts.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
plays two different um,
Looking very nice.
people at Hogwarts too.
Holy smokes. How did
He
that
plays
go
multiple
down?
characters
How-
throughout the
How did
movies.
you do that?
Kind of like, and he's in
From here,
how many of the Star Wars movies?
24 feet.
He's in what, Empire? I mean, yeah, he's in Jedi. He's in Solo. Why did I shorten it up? I was wondering this way. Oh, come on, stop it. Brakes really bad at front.
Ooh.
Right by the hole.
Needed one more click.
Here's his 6-foot putt.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
And the par putt will drop.
Tap, tap, tap.
Okay, that'll keep you at even par.
Oof.
Well, you definitely made up for those first 2 holes.
Lovely par 4.
It did all right.
I was gonna say you guys went from being even and up 3 to under 3 and even, respectively. Meanwhile, I'm just here being up 2.
Another big tree house up at the top there.
Oh,
Just slice into that one.
very slow.
Get a kick.
No.
All right, good. You got to kick it
All
the right
right.
way.
I can probably work with that.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one.
My first very slow, and we're on the 9th hole, so much better than last couple times. Nice.
Ooh, I'll take. Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Come around that corner, and there is so much going on in the background.
Goes down for him.
I wonder if we're seeing all of that treehouse and bridge work
Oh,
from
it
another
could be.
angle now. It's what coming back towards it.
Oof.
It's like a cave there or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's a red brick in it.
Max is right there at that cave.
He looks to be about 130
Yeah, I think it
yards
is. 'Cause there's
away.
the smoke from the.
Max, turn all the way to your left.
All the way to my left.
Yeah, let's see what's in that cave next to you. See if there's anything in there. Doesn't
There
look
look-
like it.
No, it just looks like there's a. Oh.
maybe.
Let's see what we can see.
Why don't you hit your ball in there and see where it goes?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, I just want to do anything in there.
Okay. You remember R1 will take you right back to your original shot.
Oh.
Yeah, so it does look like it's all. You're right. I can see the smoke one back there. I forgot to hit the circle to get the overhead view. Oh my gosh, that.
It's making me think of the Battlefront map.
Nice roll.
Oh my gosh, going. Woo! Yeah, that's right. I'd celebrate that shot too.
Setting up here just in the light rough. Come on, kick left.
Oh, coming in from the other side. Oh,
Nailing
man, no
another
pressure.
approach.
Both just stick it in there right next to the green.
Looks like this will be on the dance floor.
Nice. Did you put the spin on it?
Right. I
Excellent.
He's got a long putt to contend with
Yeah.
here. What will happen?
I'm pretty happy with that shot. It actually did what it was supposed to do for the well, except go in the hole. But other than that, it did really well.
Let's see. What are we looking at?
Boom. Nice. Pot.
Got it. Nice.
And it drops. And this putt would take you down to 1 under.
Such a soft break, but it's definitely there. Not too much.
Well, the putt appears to be online.
There it is. Woo!
One drops for your fourth
Oof.
birdie of the day. I'm liking that.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
And a 7-foot putt for him.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
Ah.
For the bird.
Yeah, going in the water on that first
Okay,
hole
that'll bring it down.
definitely made a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a bit of a long par 4 here. Let's
Jacob,
see
what
how
happened to
this
my
tee shot
cables?
shapes up.
I wonder if that bridge is going to be in play. There's one way to find out. I don't think so. Maybe.
right.
Tee shots looking nice here.
Oh, just cleared the bridge.
Oh, oh man.
I'll keep looking.
What are you looking for?
Alrighty, he's
It's
good to
just
go on this one. Let's see
something.
how he does.
Oh, nothing I can help you with.
No. Sorry about
All right.
that.
Get a kick.
I'm mad.
I'm nachos.
I'm
I'm nachos.
mad. You know, most boys your age don't go trick or treating.
Uh,
Yeah, most kids are
Kids are
Just
stupid.
about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
this is a monster par 4.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Well,
tee
sorry,
shot
boys,
should
but
work.
the only things I'm handing out are these organic walnut clusters and these my other cars with bike bumper stickers.
Nice roll.
Take the sticker.
Take the sticker. Is this a new special or
No,
is
it's
this
old.
old?
And he's
That was the
around
old one.
185 yards out from here.
Because I'm waiting. He's
I need
supposedly putting
royals
out
for
new
my
episodes.
bungalow.
I don't remember who he's doing them for. If it was MTV or Comedy Central or Netflix or somebody, but he's doing a new season, new
Going
series.
a bit left of the pin.
Stick.
Oh, that one's goodbye.
That's tough with where that pin is placed.
Yeah, I might like lay up a little bit. Try and aim short. Yeah, I was thinking that the headwind was gonna do me some favors, but that should be good. Oh,
We get a choice of chipping or
still tough
putting.
on that.
And second shot on the 10th coming up. Maybe a memory bounce to the left.
That's it.
Oh.
And he's got around 165 yards to go.
Slow.
Might be rough.
Oof. How is it that I was slow but went
That
to
is
the
weird.
left?
With
That
the
was a
wind, I
really
mean, your
bad job.
lie wasn't that extreme. Did you push your swing to that direction?
I must have. I wasn't paying attention to that. But oh my gosh, this is probably going to be too much.
Oh,
Get breaks.
that might hit the pin.
No,
Okay,
it was too
here's a
much.
third shot.
Dang it.
Ah,
Well, it's going right by the hole.
I don't know if I would have done much better chipping. But
was supposed to go in. Just trying to save my pour.
Mm.
Oh.
So like right over top of it.
Yeah, I think it was going a little too fast, so it spun over the
Good luck here.
spun around
9
the curve.
feet away. It could be a good one. Okay, moving on.
There you
Nice
go.
putt.
Broke my birdie streak though.
And he's just, yeah, this one's for double bogey.
I'm gonna break my non-bogey streak.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
And a nice putt. 6-foot putt for him.
So we've
So I've started listening.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
go ahead. I was gonna say I started listening to on Audible Colin Quinn's new book.
Oh, I want that book.
The
Little drop
is
for
it
bogey.
Outstated? The Roast
Yeah,
of
it's
Each
Gonna
State,
put you
Coast to
up
Coast.
What is it?
par.
It's pretty good. Colin Quinn's new book.
What's it called?
It's called Outstated,
Hole number 11 coming up.
and it's I think that's sorry, Overstated. Never mind, Overstated. And it's a coast to coast roast of all 50
Roast.
states.
Oh wow.
Is that the satellite? It's like a satellite dish over there.
Maybe.
Might be there's a lighthouse up there. Yeah, maybe that's supposed to be that bunker
Yeah,
complex.
that must be what that's supposed to be. The bunker with the satellite dish and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just got to New England.
Have you watched his special on Netflix, Red State, Blue State?
I don't think I've watched that one. I watched the one that he did about like world geography or world history.
He has the unconstitutional, which is good. He's got the one that's all about New York.
Yeah.
And then he's got one that's called Red State, Blue State. And he does a bit of a thing where he just kind of goes over all 50 states. And it's really, really good.
He's ready to
But the 50 state thing is only a small bit of the hour. The whole Red State, Blue State special is really good.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll definitely
So
check
which
it out.
states have you gotten through?
I got through all of New England, or I'm finishing up on Vermont,
All right.
maybe somewhere around there. But
And let's see how this
so I mean, he does
for him.
point out like maybe a stereotype or whatever about this state, but then he goes into like a really serious like analysis of how
Not an
that
amazing
about how that state's place in American culture has cemented itself and what are the implications of it and stuff like that, and it's really well done.
There are tiered sand traps around that bunker.
Oh.
So like if you go off the hill, you might fall into a bunker. Do you see him over to the right?
Let me see.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh.
That's nutty.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that does not look fun. Don't go over there.
Here's a look at their 5-iron. Heading a little
Nice.
bit to
Get
the
back
left
up in
on the
that
approach.
fairway.
Way to go.
Good shot.
So do you feel like it's something that
Second shot on hole number 11.
would people who live in the particular state have better appreciation for it because of the sort of details he puts in, or is it?
Um, I'm not. Well, seeing like I wouldn't say quite that much. But I was laughing harder at the bits that I recognized from my experience. Like Massachusetts, the jokes in there I got a little bit more than I did maybe like with Vermont. But
Gotcha.
and it'll be interesting to see when I get to like the Midwest and all that, like what he has to say and how how much I might relate to that more than I would for like the South or the West, that kind of thing. He does say at the very beginning, he says something like, "I've been to," or see if I can get his voice going. "I've been to 47 out of the 50 states, not including the Dakotas and Wyoming. So I guess I've been to all 50."
Oh man!
Should not have told that one I did.
Nice. That was
Oh,
Bob.
oh, that's as close as I've come to an
That's amazing.
albatross.
He's got around 215 yards to the pin.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Ah, just didn't line it up right, I guess. Wow.
Rolling
Oh,
over to
slow. I'm going to those
He's
sand
heading to a bad
traps.
place, I think.
Ah, yeah.
Slow,
Because you're going to need
slow, slow,
serious
slow.
loft to get up.
And from here, he's setting up around 155
Yeah.
yards out.
So what he was saying about how many states he's been to.
Oh yeah, he said it's at the very beginning. He's like, "I've been to 37 out of the 50 states, not including the Dakotas and Wyoming. So I guess you can say I've been to all 50.
Taking this one with the 8-iron. Might be a little bit long. Let's see what happens.
I guess he's more of a New York. Not including the Dakotas and Wyoming.
Coming back. It's coming back.
There's a lot going
There
on.
really
back in that
is. Oh my gosh.
Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
That went pretty well.
All right, yeah. Hey, I got out of the bunker.
And to him, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long.
We should line up a Netflix watch party, but with I don't know how we. I guess we could be all on like a chat of some sort together too, so we can actually like watch the Colin Quinn special together.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Overestimated the break.
But I want to be on some sort of chat because I want to hear your comments and I want to hear what parts you laugh at.
And this is his
Yeah.
attempt at birdie.
We could do a Zoom or
Yeah, I've
something,
done
right?
Netflix parties with Zoom. Yeah, with Zoom. Yeah. As long as you're not sharing computer audio, you should. It won't. I don't think that the audio of Netflix should like cut in or anything.
Just hit it weekly.
This one for Eagle. Oh, it's getting there.
No. 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 No.
Boo.
Oh man, just missed the Eagle.
Boo.
And
That
a
was
5-foot
not
putt for him.
right.
Oh. Man, tonight's putts have not been good.
He goes putting for par. And that'll drop. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And the putt goes down. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. 2 under par for the day after that one.
I had a nice little lead there for a while.
Yeah.
That faded.
Bit of a long par.
So there's
4
still a
here.
long way to go here.
Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. So let's put it in the fairway and take it from there. Well, this drive's looking okay.
Can't remember what the other special that Colin Quaid did, but it was essentially just kind of comedically portraying world history.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called either, but
Remember Mom and I watched that? I'm guessing you
Yeah.
did too. The joke that sticks out for me with that is that he would talk about how, you know,
And he's ready to
the
tee
British
off.
were
Let's see
coming
what
with
he
their
has.
red coats in these countries like India and Africa, and strut around going, and this is where you live, kind of.
This one could go either way.
Something like that. I need to listen to him a little bit more. That is something I found out, that listening to, if there's somebody you want to do an impression of and you listen to them narrate an audiobook, you can usually get pretty good.
Why do you think it is?
It's because you're listening to them speaking for hours on end, kind of thing.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
Okay, let's put this ball out there. Got a 3-mile-an-hour crosswind, but I'm going to swing with my driver.
Oof.
Like that guy, for example, I've listened to narrate a few audiobooks, so.
This one's heading to the fairway, I think.
It bounce.
I forgot to hit circle.
Let's see what he'll do here.
I'm starting to get
He's going
disappointed. I don't see anything around.
and out.
Get in the hole!
Roll, baby, roll, baby, roll.
Well, that green's well below us right now. You might need to club down here.
What do we got here?
Hybrid.
Fast.
Come on, give us a kick to the right.
Got a good kick.
It's just going around the perimeter.
It was going off
Yeah.
the green.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's safe. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Five iron on display for this one.
Nice.
Thanks. I was hoping to stick it a little bit closer, but it didn't backspin like it was supposed to. So I would assume a faster, slow downswing would affect the spin on the ball as well, then probably, right? Because you didn't catch the ball as
Probably.
cleanly. It's not
That
going
would
to get
make
all
sense.
the spin on it.
Not going to get all the respect on it.
That's right.
That's right. You didn't hit it right. It doesn't get all the respect.
Or the stank.
This putt is insanely long.
This is sheer
Stressful just
insanity.
watching him set this up, really. Sink this, you can move down to 3 under. No, that's going right by.
Come
Man.
on.
Killing me, Smalls.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
Oh, boy. Break,
Got
break,
it.
break.
Nice putt.
Whew, thank you.
And that will drop.
All right, made up for that bogey on
He's got
10.
a 10-foot putt here.
Mm-mm.
Do you hear that, Jacob?
I don't want to download the Domino's app.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
That one's going to drop for bogey. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. So far, so good. Awesome. That's a par. We'll take it. Okay, you'll stay right there at 2 under after that hole.
Huh. I got no credit for that birdie. He said, I'll stay at 4 under
What?
par. No. I'll go to 4 under par.
Oh, there's a walker down there.
Don't mind me just being 5 over.
John's not giving me any credit.
There's the walker down there.
Yeah. And then is that the like the landing pad thing where they I almost said where they had the fight, but I'm just remembering that there was a bit in the Lego game where you had to fight some guns up there and stuff like that.
This is
The barrel code is very
135
neat and-
feet downhill. Wait till you see how much red is on the screen as you're out on your
Use
approach.
the force.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Oh my
The force
gosh.
is strong with this one.
They're going with the 5 iron here.
Wow.
So I came down 2 clubs.
Okay, let's see what you do here.
5 iron.
Yeah, that is that compound there, man. That is just wow.
Come on, bounce to the right for us.
It's gonna break right towards it.
Not enough, but we'll take it.
That's keep going.
Okay, on the
Oh,
green
that'll be a
safely.
great putt. Nice shot.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
We both went with 5 iron on this one. Just for comparison purposes.
It's 135 feet down.
Okay, here's a look at
I
their
don't like
hybrid.
That's it. It looks
No.
good. It looks good. It'll get the roll.
That'll be good. That is cool. Oh, so it's just like the seniors' first show.
Perfect shot.
3 under par if you sink this. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Good
Nice putt.
work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. "11 feet to the cup for him.
Boom.
Oof. Perfect.
And that'll drop the birdie. He's got 3 feet to go. That was a good putt. And after that one, you'll bring...
Oh, now he gives me credit, saying I went down to 5 under. Thank you, John.
Oh, is it catapult? That's a catapult.
Oh, it is. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really cool. Slow.
Oh, looking good off the tee.
In good shape there. Oh, and they've got the
Yep.
tree on its side, the big log with the ropes.
Oh,
Oh,
where?
it's off to the left. And you know what they use that for? Batarang.
All right,
Yeah.
next stop, let's
Batarang.
let's hope for some fairway.
Yeah, I see it over there. Batarang.
Yeah.
Oh, I might put that on to go to sleep tonight. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I laughed the whole time.
So you got a choice here. I think you're better going to the left, right?
Yeah. It looked it. I don't see any benefit trying to get out there to the right.
I think the right looks shorter
was-
for your second shot.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's a tougher drive. You have to be more precise. I was slow and still managed to go right in the middle
We'll
of the
see.
fairway.
Just a game.
Hey, I see you've put a draw on this one.
Oh, look at this.
Bounce.
Kick.
We'll see.
Oh.
That was a little fast.
he's ready to.
If I had hit a perfect shot, I would have been in much better shape. But fast, battery,
Mr. Preacher don't shoot.
job, house, battery.
This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway.
Ooh, roll.
Get it and roll. Nice.
There we go.
Awesome.
Keep going. One more.
Three.
Oh,
I was hoping for
359.
360.
Yeah, I was hoping for that 360. He's like, one more foot. Come on. Or yard.
Hey, one of my urban development textbooks is talking about Columbia, Maryland. I was reading that
Yeah.
the other day.
That was a planned community.
Yep, built around the mall.
And built for the well-to-do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This approach is heading.
That's where was the restaurant we went to for Colin's grad party? Was that over by the
Yes.
mall, or is that? Yeah.
No, it wasn't by the mall, but it was right on the fringes of Columbia.
Okay.
The mall is still further up, 175.
Man, every time that
I think the town failed in what its original goal was, though, for the overall residents. It started off with the well-to-do, but I think they expected more people to live there and commute into DC, and
yeah,
I don't think they got it. I think more of the people they were hoping to get to Columbia went to Northern Virginia.
yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah,
I think the bunker's off to the left, the one that they go into.
Columbia is still pretty far out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like I think of Columbia as a Baltimore suburb, not a DC suburb, but like it was definitely built to be a DC suburb.
Well, I just use it judging by where we grew up, and anything, Fort Meade is kind of my dividing line.
Yeah.
So from Fort Meade, anything that side of town, which is going to be Fort Meade, Columbia, Laurel, I think of DC. And then everything Severn through like Glen Burnie, through that side of town, to me is Baltimore.
Yeah, I guess mentally, I've always kind of thought of Laurel as being sort of a dividing line.
They've gone with the 7-iron.
Mainly just because I think of that's where my parents met each other.
Yep.
Heck of a shot.
Thank you. Good old Laurel Mall.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
I'm going to send you guys this screenshot. It's from Monday's New York Times crossword.
Hey, I got a message from Tom. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Well
Okay.
done out of that sand, just a medium putt here.
See, my frame of reference, really looking at it all that way, is when we lived on Fort Meade, I don't recall really ever heading out like the Severn way. It was Laurel, Columbia, and like the DC side of things. And when we moved off Fort Meade, it became Glen Burnie and Severn, and then Baltimore became more prominent in my life. So
Crofton.
That's why I look at it that way.
Crofton.
Oh yeah, well Crofton was still that Fort Meade side of things. That's all of, that gets to that side.
Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here.
Good old Crofton. Where am I aiming now? Oh, okay. So it's this way, but then it breaks at the other. It flattens out, and then it's got a slight left to right at the end.
So is that... Got it.
Boom.
You're on a nice birdie string there.
Is that?
It looked like just past you
Yeah.
there was something in the hillside. I wonder if that's
You've got
the
12 feet to go here.
thing they broke into to...
I think it's that little bunker is back there.
Bam.
Nice putt.
And that one will drop. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par.
Mm. This is a weird one. Just past the hole. It breaks back the other way.
Going towards that hole.
Perfect.
All right, well done.
Oh.
And right now you are at 3 under par.
Yes, I think the bunker that they go into is right. It's actually right next to the screen.
Yep,
Yeah.
looks like it. Oh, and they have some logs set up on the hillside. They just need to pull those gates out of the way, let them loose.
Ooh, there's a slice.
Oh, slow. Slow. So I'd rather be in the sand than that rough.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, let's give this ball a smash. Great swing on that one.
So this is going to sound completely random, but I just had another
Oh, come
thought
on.
with the Star Wars movies. Thinking of Solo. So when they're on Kessel
He's ready
in
to go.
Solo,
Let's see how this hole goes for him.
L3 liberates all of the robots, all the droids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one's
But
dropping
apparently,
position.
they set up Operation again. So they must round up a bunch of droids again and start up their operation because in A New Hope, C-3PO makes a reference to R2-D2 about if they don't do something. I don't remember the exact situation they were in now, but he says if we don't do this, we'll be sent to the spice mines of Kessel.
Yeah?
Mm.
So they must have rounded up all the droids again.
Or maybe it's just like become a boogeyman story in the lore of droid ghost stories.
Down from
And,
droid
yeah.
to droid for the generation.
You don't want to be sent to Kessel, man. They make you in them spice mines. There
Oh, there's
is
something
something
going on
inside
inside
there.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
Okay. I can't see in there exactly. I see some steps leading up to something. Sorry, John had said, okay, let's get out of this bunker. That's one way.
Good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I should have gone up a club.
Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Come on, bounce to the right. Approach shot worked out just fine. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie.
Oh boy.
Go check out the bunker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's like some robot arms
wow.
or something in there.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like a factory of some. Oh, look at yeah. Wow. Can you all see what I see?
Well, I can see stuff in there. Not sure. If you hit your D-pad, you'll get some different camera angles.
Yeah, I can see they got like those sort of arc casting things that shot like the electricity over that pit.
Okay, I need to get my bearings here again. All right. I think that's really all I need to do. Because it's going to catch that break right there. Oh, and I didn't hit it hard enough. And I pushed it. Oh. Boo.
You're still in good shape, though.
This one's for
That
birdie.
par.
Oh, there's even a control panel, looks like, outside.
Come on.
A little bit more break.
Yeah.
Okay, sinking this will take you down to 4 under par.
Mm.
Oh, that was close. And sinking this next putt will be for his par. And a nice putt. He's got a 3-footer here.
Nice putt. So we finished up through season 3 of Fargo.
Okay, time to finish.
Oh, yeah?
Really good. Season 3 took a little bit longer to kind of hit its stride. Seasons 1 and 2 were pretty good right out the bat. So now we're trying to decide: do we let a few more episodes in season 4 start banking up, or do we go watch those now? We've got all the tee boxes together here. The green is 213 feet below, 630 yards away.
hit a kick and go down that hill. Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right, sweet.
400. They had a fire going on down there. 419. 419,
There we
man.
go. Let's pop this in the fairway.
Got a minute?
What's the importance of that number there, Deb?
419?
I'm
Nothing
just
really.
it's a number.
Nothing.
Boom.
Oh, you got me. Look at that. Two. Come on, one more. Oh, 429. Good job. That's what happens when you hit fairway the whole way.
Here. Let's see how this goes.
Extra 10 yards.
Why is this? Why is the tee box for this feel like the start of a BD3?
I was thinking the same thing. And teeing off between buildings. And
Oh, this one.
that's looking
Did
good.
you say that already? Or are you just thinking that?
Thinking that.
I was gonna say I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, I didn't say
Also
it. I was just thinking it.
Or space out while you said it and then acted like I came up with it.
Look at that.
There we go.
And from around 210
So,
yards
I know
out,
Colin
let's
at
see
least
what
was
he does
filling out an absentee ballot, but and all that. But do you know if Kanye is on your ballots out there in California?
Oh, you know, I didn't even look for him.
He was on mine. I noticed that.
Was
Yep.
he really?
Yeah. Huh.
Wow. So who is it that burned on at the end? They burn
one?
like the dead Ewoks. They have the big
Oh
fire.
yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
think that's what
Well,
that is.
They cremate Luke, but maybe.
That might be what that, because that looks like it's some sort of like bonfire, big ceremonial fire. It's pretty cool looking. All right, let's see. Oh man! Holy cow! This green is disgusting.
a lot of slope, or
Yes, and there's a ridge in the middle of the green, so you do not want to go to the left. Do not want to go left at all.
there's not. Doesn't look like a lot of room on the right.
But at least the right slopes towards the green. If you go to the left, you're going to have to get uphill and then have a drastic downhill. Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh, so I go to the left, you dummy. I went exactly where I said don't
But
go.
you might have gone far enough. You might have gone past that ridge.
I think I went past it. So maybe I come in from the backside of it.
Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out.
All right. So, Yankees question for
All
you.
right.
I'm gonna
And they're going with the 5 wood.
put you in the
This one's looking good.
you're in Cashman's office and you're giving Cashman advice.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely the funeral pyre there.
Do you
Sorry to interrupt you.
That's it.
Distance twice as
Do
he
you,
set up from the elevated position here.
attempt to re-sign Tanaka, or do you let him go?
I suppose it depends on how many years they're talking about. Like a 1 or 2 year deal. Yeah, I would resign him. I don't think it's the annual value that's going to be the sticking point. It's how much long-term commitment is he looking for.
Do you go at Trevor Bauer and just let and hope you sign him? You don't go with Trevor Bauer? Why not? Because he's going to go to Boston.
Well, no, I think he would thrive in a smaller market, and I don't know that he would in New York. I don't know.
Do you back the Brinks truck up to DJ LeMahieu's house?
Yes.
Do you exercise your club option for one more year of Brett Gardner?
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah. So what's your big offseason acquisition if you're the Yankees? You have to go with the starting rotation, right?
Perfect tempo, but I pushed the swing path to the left.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
Yes. Other than Bauer, I guess I'm not sure who else is out there.
Keep in mind you're going to get Severino back. So you have Severino back. You have Davy Garcia with some experience under his belt. You'll have Jordan Montgomery, who will be there with some experience under his belt now. And depends on what you decide to do with Domingo Germán. You'll have Domingo Germán back if you want him after his domestic violence suspension.
And if he decides he's not just quitting baseball.
Yeah, that too.
You can't have too many because the injuries and they don't have a reliable 5 right now, and you need 7 or 8 that you can count on so that you got people there when that was so close.
And if he sinks this, that's for Eagle.
What do you think of like Happ and Paxton and those guys?
I say you let them both go. Paxton's a free agent. I say you let him go. And I think Happ might be a free agent too. I think they both go. I don't trust either one of them. Needed it more.
Here's his 6-foot putt.
Nice bird.
So thanks. Isn't Cruz a free agent?
Yep.
And that one drops for the birdie.
So do the Twins re-sign him?
I hope so. They're all saying the right things. He says he wants to be here. They say they want him here. So, he didn't put on his agent's hat after the last game. So.
Oh. Yeah. If that didn't tell Houston that Garrett Cole wasn't staying, I don't know what he could have.
4 under par currently.
All right, here's another baseball question. Looking at the teams that are left, can any of them beat the Dodgers?
Absolutely. Any of them can.
You think Atlanta could take 4 games from the Dodgers?
Yeah. I don't think they will.
Oh.
I mean, the Dodgers, they didn't play lights out. They had a couple innings there in the series where they looked really dominant, but if they're clicking on all cylinders, they're going to win. But one of the great things about baseball is teams don't click on all cylinders all the time.
True. Oh, look at that. We're back. That's back to like some treehouse stuff going on.
This is a tough approach to this green.
Yeah, that tree right in the middle makes it very difficult. Did you want to draw it or fade it?
Yeah, and you've got 136 feet of elevation
Yeah,
you're dealing with.
I was too scared. I went down to the 3-wood, and you could see how short of the green I landed. But I was afraid I would go over and into that water.
Well, just a game.
Yep.
This could be good. No laying up for you today.
Oh, get it. Oh, very nice. All right, so driver was the club to go with.
Look at this. Drive in the green. And,
Did you bring it back some?
Got a putt for eagle coming up.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So I lined it up like just on the shoreline
He has in store
there.
for us here.
And of course I had that hook on it. Giving you a wedge to start with.
Yeah. That was weird.
Looks like this one's in the fairway.
But I guess less hang time means less variability in how it's going to be moving.
Makes sense.
And now he's looking at 200
How about I
yards or
aim
so
right
to
at the
pin.
tree? That's where it had me set up first.
Oh, going right at it. Roll, baby, roll. Nice shot. Not a bit right at the end.
Wow.
What's wow?
Do you see the Blue Jackets sign Miko Koivu?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that was close.
Wow.
You'll go to 6
That's crazy.
under
He's been with the Wild for like
today.
20
Looks
years.
like this.
Are those real words you're saying?
I think so.
Must
You
be
must
hockey.
be you must be north of the 40th parallel to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. I don't understand hockey.
Yeah. Wow.
Got it.
Oh,
come on. That's not fair.
And 14-foot putt.
Ah. That was so close. I almost had an eagle on a par 4.
All right, this next putt's for his par.
Nice one.
Thank you.
And that putt will drop. He's got about a 3-footer here.
I just looked at my golfer. I have to go change him.
Did he have an
I have to add
accent?
it to him.
Drops for par.
No.
Tap away.
No porta potties on Endor.
I shaved.
Tapping that one in for a birdie. That was a good hole.
I shaved off my beard. I have to
Oh,
take his beard
After that one, you're bringing your score
right.
down to 5 under.
have to go to the goatee or whatever it's called, the Van Dyke, or I don't know the difference.
Lead on this
I was gonna
roll
say,
of
is
the matchup.
you completely facial hairless now, or did you keep
No,
some?
no, I have to keep some hair on my face.
Yeah.
Um, I can't get out of my head every time I think about shaving my face completely. The time Aunt Kelly told me if I shave my face completely and I shave my head, I look like powder. So I tend to keep
Wow.
some hair on my face now.
That is
That almost
some.
looks like Boba Fett's ship off to the right?
I think it is. Yeah. Slave one.
What's it doing on Endor?
Cliffhanger.
Whoa!
Now stop rolling. Ay, 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 ay.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Here's their 7-iron. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
Good roll. Got a nice look right inside of Boba Fett's ship.
Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this.
Oof.
It's a bit long.
John says he doesn't think you're going to make it. Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. That's what he said. I'm just telling you.
Well, you can tell John that I don't think so.
I think you're going to make it. Boom. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
This could take you down to 6.
Yeah, there was it's one of those where there's a lot of break at the front, then it slows down, and then there's a slight break the opposite direction right before the hole. Well, I must say, I definitely have to give this course 5 stars. I wish I could give it more.
Well, that's going to wind up short. 13 feet from the cup.
Mhm.
Oh,
Ooh. And here we go. He's putting for the par.
Good round.
yeah, thank you. 8 birdies, not bad.
And, this will be your par putt here.
8 birdies, a bogey, and what, 9 pars?
Putt
Yeah.
drops, and you
The difference is I had that double on the first hole. But I think
Yep.
other than that, we were the same.
We're pretty much, yeah, we're right
this
there.
next putt
Those were the two
was a
shots.
bogey.
Yep.
And
That water on the
That was
first hole, that was it.
and the when we played before Max got on, I was 2 strokes ahead of you.
Under
So if we
round,
put them together,
Right.
and that's gonna do
We're
it
even.
So we're even.
for our round here today. Thank you ever so much.
that
for
was a
playing.
great course.
Hopefully we'll see you back here real
Yeah,
soon.
definitely.
I mean, it had the incredible Star Wars related scenery. It was also just a really nice course to play. Some challenging holes, some fun
Yeah.
holes, some holes you could really
Yeah,
drive the heck out of.
I got a new hat.
Hey, all right.
I'll tell you what, Teddy and Bobby and Eddie were right. They definitely called it. That's exactly how they described it. Not only does it have the great background, it's a really good course to play.
I just gave it 5 stars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do
What
the
I
same
have
thing.
fairways in regulation 57.14. Wow.
That's the best fairways in regulation I've had in a long time. Look at that grr.
Grr. Very nice.
And look, putts per hole.
Very nice. Nicely done.
Oh, this is fun, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun. It was good to play.
it was.
Definitely.
Well, I get to go see what this whole Endor thing is about tomorrow morning.
All right, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Max tried to give away the big surprise at the end of Empire to make it today.
I did. That was rude of me.
Skylar was a little disappointed
Turns
at
out-
the end of Empire because he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah, it's
Like,
no.
yeah, it's one of the commonly misquoted
Help.
movie
Sure
quotes.
is. Anybody want to move on to something else, or are we wrapping it up?
I might be pretty tired. But you guys can feel free. I
Cool.
had a busy weekend, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call
Okay.
it a night too. I've got an early morning tomorrow and another movie marathon
Sounds good. Have fun.
ahead of me tomorrow.
That was great.
Yeah, thanks.
Next time, if you talk to those
Awesome.
guys before I do, thank them for recommending that course. That was fantastic.
I will. Yeah. So, yeah, they usually have some good recommendations. I'll have to go find that par 3 that Bobby and Ted found.
Yeah.
The putt course that they found. I don't remember exactly what it was called.
That'd be cool. And maybe we'll
But
pop
it's
back to
definitely cool.
2019 at some point, just for fun. See how bad we
Yeah.
are.
Just to go see what it's like.
All right.